Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi, Wahara Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone, the men that taught me this truth through the Spirit. Peace and blessings to you brothers that teach this word in truth and sincerity. And peace and blessings to the rest of the elect of the house of Israel that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Which consists of the helps, the believers, and the sisters, the women and the children of the prophets. And this topic or discourse is about the Lord's chastisement, the Lord doing evil unto you, and just catching hell. Which we're catching hell because we are suffering the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 15 on down. We're suffering because we are in the land of our captivity, which is Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritual Egypt. We under the hands of the wicked, the rulership of the wicked, the vibration of the wicked, okay? So we are catching hell at all aspects of our life: work, family, children, wives, for some sisters, their husbands. We're suffering. This is why we pray for deliverance and mercy and forgiveness. But the thing I want to point out in this show, that you may not understand why you're going through what you're going through at the moment, but the Lord sees what's going on with you, and what you may consider to be evil can be a lesson from the Lord, something for you to learn or grow from, something that's going to be beneficial at the end of the road. So this is Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to his purpose. So we know that despite you feeling that you can't get a break, despite that all the hell that you're catching, all the evil that's coming upon you, we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High. Because the Lord's elect is getting a different type of hell, a different type of chastisement than the rest of the world is getting. The scriptures say, when we are judged, we are chastised of the Lord, so we would not be condemned with the world. So, with that being said, we understand that catching hell is a part of the truth. Not having everything that you want and desire is a part of this truth, a part of your cross. You not getting a break is a part of your cross. And a constant reminder, this is not your rest. But the difference between us and the rest of the world, when we get jacked up, when we catch hell, is so we don't get prideful. We don't get led astray into idolatry. We don't get caught up into adultery. We don't get caught up into the things of the world. Little do you know, when you don't get what you want, the Most High is doing it for your benefit. Or he has something planned for you that you can't even see yet. So I'm going to read that again. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, the Lord's elect. Only the elect love the Most High because they know his name. All right? They know the Son's name. They know how to pray unto the Father through the name of his Son. To them who are the called according to his purpose. So the Lord has a chosen, all right? He has an elect that's going to be separate for the rest of the world. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. The Lord's elect, man. So the scriptures say that the servant is not greater than his master. If the Lord was hated, we're going to be hated. If the Lord, whatever the Lord went through, we're going to go through. Because we are walking in the spirit of the Lord. We are servants of the Lord. So now I want to get the examples. Well, first let me get this. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. And you have to remember that. The Lord love isn't what the world told you what love was. The love is truth. The love is honesty. The love is the things that's beneficial for your spirit. Not flowers, cupcakes, candy, birthday cakes, or whatever this world teach you that love is. The love is keeping of the commandments. So, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. So if you're catching hell, if there's evils coming upon you, and it's like, damn, I can't get a break, because the Lord loves you, man. The Lord is keeping you from endangering yourself. Pride, adultery, whatever it may be, vainglory. He's keeping you from condemnation, man. Because if you get into the spirit of pride, idolatry, railing, or partying and bullshitting, folly, guess what? Now the Lord has a reason to destroy your ass, man. Because the world is going to get destroyed because they don't have the fear of the Lord. The world is going to get destroyed because they don't have a broken spirit and a contrite heart. Because they don't take joy in the chastisement of the Lord. All right? So it says, if ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what sons is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Because a real parent will beat their kids when they do wrong or when they disobedient. Just like the Most High is chastised in us when we get too much into our flesh. We get too much into folly. We get too much into drinking. We get too much into women. We get too much into our jobs. We get too much into pride. We give into the spirit of pride. We give into the spirit of doubt. And the many avenues we can take to make us fall from the faith. It says, God dealeth with you as with sons, for what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. So you are bastards if the Lord doesn't give you hell. Apostle Tahar quoted this long time ago, many moons ago, man. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because this is not our rest. No matter what you seek for comfortability, or some type of peace of mind, you will not find it in America. The Most High will give you resting points. He'll give you breaks just so you can be able to move on to the next destination of your life, to be able to bear your cross. He'll give you enough rest, enough time to regather your thoughts together, or keep you sane, just so you can be able to continue to carry your cross. Whether that's through a woman, whether that's through, you get more pay, whatever it may be. The Most High will keep you sane just so you could be able to carry your cross and do your job. But outside of that, this is not our rest. We're constantly going to be let down. We're constantly going to be in a state of, I can't get a break. Constantly in a state of, what the hell, Lord, deliver me, have mercy, because this is the kingdom of hell. This is the kingdom of hell. And you will not find heaven in hell. And what I mean by that, you will not find rest or comfort in this illusionary place that makes you think that comfort is in alcohol, comfort is in pussy, comfort is in buying stuff, comfort is in these tangible things that's here for a moment and gone the next. So it says, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof are ye all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. So the man that's not catching hell, the man that's not getting constantly corrected, constantly being worked on through the Spirit, is bastards. So you got to count it joy. You know what? The Most High, not to be proud, but confident, Most High is dealing with me because I'm catching nothing but hell. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which correcteth us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? And that's the truth. Your own fleshly parents corrected you when you went off, when you stayed out late, didn't call, we tell them where you was at, you didn't eat your mother's cooking or whatever the case may be, you didn't take out the garbage, you didn't do your chores. How much more the Father of spirits, the Father of life? For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasures, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. And that is the point of us catching hell. That is the point of evils always surrounding us. So we can be partakers of his holiness. Because the men of the Lord ain't going to find rest and comfort in the land of the kingdom of hell. You ain't going to find a peace of mind in anything in this matrix life, man. This nightmare that makes you think everything is all good and, drink soda and fast food and, entertainment, which leaves you void and empty, which leaves you just always wanting. All right? Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruits of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So the point I wanted to bring out, when you look at our forefathers, two examples that come to mind was Job and Joseph. Even Daniel being thrown in the lion's den, Ashak, Meshach, and Abednego being thrown into the furnace of fire, Joseph being sold into slavery into Egypt, and Job just catching unadulterated hell. At the time, they didn't do nothing wrong, and it didn't seem like, it didn't make, like, what the hell did they do wrong? Why are they going through what they going through? But afterwards, it says, it yielded the peaceable fruits of righteousness unto them which is exercised thereby. Okay? Because at the end of the road, it was something beneficial for their journey, for their lives, even their loved ones. In certain situations, such as Joseph and the 12 tribes, the 10 tribes, his 10 brothers, and his father. So I'm going to read this again. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. So we know, even though at the time it may be evil, it may be dark, it may be like catching non-stop hell, but the Most High has a plan. The Most High has a purpose for you not getting what you want all the time. Not having a woman. Not having a good relationship if you have a woman. Not having kids. Not having a good relationship if you got kids. Or whatever you may lack in this society. Because every brother hell is different. Some brothers got women. Some brothers don't got women. Some brothers got women, don't have good relationships. Some brothers got good women, good relationships, but they kids, they can't have kids. Some brothers got kids, but guess what? They don't got a good relationship with their kids. And the list goes on. Some brothers on child support. Some brothers, have a hard time keeping a job. And sometimes, yes, of course, there's some things you got to work on yourself. But there's some brothers that the Lord, they gave them this cross to deal with these hells. They can't, brothers is always moving. Brothers is always moving. Can't find a stable home. Brothers is, deal with infirmities. Mental infirmities, physical infirmities, fleshly infirmities. And the list goes on. The list goes on, man. This is Job chapter 2, verse 10. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one as the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips. And that's what you got to constantly remind yourself. You believers and followers of Yahawah by Sham Yahawashi. If the Most High bless you, can he not curse you? If the Most High gave you a break, can he not break you? And remember, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth back up again. The Lord do all these things. I form the dark, I create lightness. I create good, I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So like Job said, shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips. So if the Most High bless you, the Most High can jack you up. But you got to remember that the Most High has a purpose for all his doings. Though we can't see our future, you just have to trust and believe that the Most High, you got to trust and believe that the Most High will have mercy on you and forgive you and get you through your whatever you're going through. Just like he got Joseph through what he was going through. Just like he got Job through what he was going through. Just like he got Daniel, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Noah, Moses, and the list goes on. Mordecai, Esther, and the list goes on. The list goes on, man. So pretty much that's it. Leave your comments, do your responses, if the Spirit permits. I pray and hope that you was edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawashi, Wahara Kakwadash. Till next time, I say Shalom.